And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position past the 40-yard line. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now McNabb. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing the 2nd in a bundle. Back to throw here.
Man, I have 6 sacks in this one drive. Oh, what?
That's into the hands of Worthy.
Get it up.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line.
Oh,
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Denver.
Actually worked a lot. But then pistol power. Actually worked a lot.
This is the Madden Championship Series, brought to you by USAA, an official salute-to-service partner of Madden and the NFL. USAA, proud to serve the military and their families. And we join you from USAA Stadium. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. We've got a couple of teams, Greg, that can make it happen with the defensive front. That's going to be a huge focus on this game.
With the importance of the passing game in today's NFL, Mike, you know how great it is to be able to disrupt that timing and throw off the quarterback's rhythm. And no better way to do that than by being able to get after them, especially with your defensive line. You don't have to blitz. You don't have to bring a 5th rusher. Keep that secondary intact. If this defensive line can cause havoc in the pocket for this quarterback, it's going to go a long way towards slowing down what's been a very good offense.
At their own 18-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
He'll locate his tight end, George Kittle. What about that? Out of bounds, all the way down inside the 15.
A gain of
A big-time play for the Niners. Gains an even 70 yards.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Opening carry of the game for the versatile Christian McCaffrey. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
They'll look to run with McCaffrey. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a hold up, but he got what he needed. It is first and goal coming up.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good runner. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's first and goal. Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5. Now it is first and goal. He'll look to throw. He's got his big tight end. George Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game. So a slightly more difficult attempt here from the 20. Backed up because of the penalty, but no matter. The extra point is good.
Niners 7, Broncos nothing. Jason Myers set to kick off.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. This taken at the 5. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Second and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's a short throw caught by Komet. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
Now, faking the give. He's got his man. It's Diggs. And he's out of bounds up beyond. Good for a Denver first down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
22 yards.
Down Broncos. He'll drop to throw. He'll find Diggs working across the field. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
First and goal, Denver.
It'll be first and goal when we come back. The Niners have the early advantage. And we're back with more Madden Ultimate Team after this. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession. And they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop. And they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game. Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able... to make it past the 15-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 60.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This throw left side caught by Kittle. And will mark him down up beyond the 30. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up first and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. On the move past the 40. And he will score. George Kittle. Touchdown, San Francisco. His second touchdown of this first half. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay. Myers now to add the PAT. Backed up because of the penalty, but no matter. The extra point is good.
Niners 14, Broncos 8. Jason Myers set
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Green on the coverage.
Back to throw. No chance at all. He'll go down. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now they'll set, and this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That is hauled in at the 5. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I will be right back after this. Their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns. Now they can make it 3-4-3. It is first. George Kittle. Touchdown, San Francisco. What a half he is putting together. That's his 3rd touchdown already. This is turning into a monster game. Let's keep an eye on this. 3 touchdown catches alone in the first half. Could be a record-setting game. Now the point after drop from Myers. His kick is good. And the 49ers add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. This is fielded inside the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Look at him go! And he nearly takes it the distance, just short of the goal line. A spectacular return. Wow, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. And that is hot in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Denver.
It seems to me they were kind of holding this play call for this exact situation, Mike. 1st and goal, down here near the goal line, and they had this one worked up all week. Simple pitch and catch, and it works to perfection.
The offense will stay out there as they will line up and go for 2.
The Broncos will line up for the 2-point conversion.
That is caught. And they get the 2-point conversion.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. And you're not going to get away with it at this level.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Throwing now from the gun. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this 1st half. Here now, 2nd down and goal. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And that didn't fool anyone. They'll chase him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
They say no to the field goal opportunity before halftime. They're going to go for it on 4th and goal. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime. So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal. This, about as short as you can get. Myers' kick is good. And the Broncos will cut the deficit down to 2.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense, settling for too many field goals.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
Incomplete. Akeem to leave on the coverage.
Back to the air once more on second down. Open man downfield is Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line.
And the 49ers.
First and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. A throw behind his man. Can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion. George Kittle was the intended target that time. And it'll bring up second down. They'll look to throw again. Now a pass deep for McLaurin. And he will be out of bounds. No time left on the clock. And that is the final action here in this first half.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
This is still anyone's ball game at this point. The difference is just 2 as we begin quarter number 3. This returnable from the 4. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
On first and 10, they'll set up to throw.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Now a give up the middle. Finding room across midfield. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of 19 yards.
They'll look to throw. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up second and 8. The 49ers.
Now give on the ground. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down.
Jerome Baker in on the tackle. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
Here we go, set. Hey, Smash, 70 Lion, 19 Lion. Warriors, 17. Ready?
He'll look to throw. A toss left side, caught by his running back. A pickup there of 19 yards. Good for a Denver first down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That's caught by Greg Olsen. And he's going to be marked out down at the 5. First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and a first down. He pulls it in around the 5. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. A handoff as they try to run it here. And He's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
This is the 8th play of this drive, and it's 3rd and goal.
Let's go.
That's hauled in at the 2. And he's in. Touchdown, Broncos. Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point and go for 2.
Will line up for the 2.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
Everybody's looking to end every drive with 6, but when you can turn that 6 into 8, man, what a confidence boost coming off the field, and they're going to force their opponent now to start chasing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Niners will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Here we go. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
He'll drop to throw. That one is brought in by Terry McLaurin. Still going inside the 20. And he will dive into the end zone. 76 yards. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
Timeout 49ers. That is their 2nd. And they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Myers now to add the PAT. He gets it to go. And the 49ers have taken the lead by a point here in the 3rd.
Broncos 27. Jason Myers set to kick off.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. He'll start at the 4. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
It'll start on the ground. Up the sideline to the 40. And he is out of bounds.
It's a gain of 20.
Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. A dive and a catch. Incredible. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
And the Broncos first down.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. This is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll get it inside the 20. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Denver. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
For the 2-point conversion.
The pressure got to him. He was hit as he threw it. It's incomplete, and they come up empty, trying for 2.
49ers 28.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Now return coming from the 7. And they'll show him the sideline. Out of bounds. Getting back to the 20-yard
The
line.
Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's caught downfield. McLaurin brings it in.
It's a gain of 51 yards. And the 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the
Back to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their 2nd, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. They'll throw out of the gun. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch.
That's three. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by the veteran, Harrison Smith.
Well, with this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth. He certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Here we go. Cowboys.
Now faking the give. Out to his right. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. There's that man again. Another catch. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
First down, Denver.
They'll look to throw yet again. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he will not miss. just west of the world-famous Las Vegas Strip. We're at the site of Super Bowl 58, Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Good to have you with us. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. You know, partner, fantasy football doesn't take into account the guys close to the football, the guys at the line of scrimmage. This is one where our eyes are going to be focused on that battle in the trenches all game long.
Mike, it doesn't matter if it's Pee Wee football, middle school football, or NFL football. You can only do offensively what your offensive line allows you to do. And I think that's exactly the case for both of these teams here today. They are going to win or lose based on the ability of gaining an advantage in the offense and defensive line. So I think we're going to see downhill run game. I think we're going to see play action pass. And the team that's able to impose their will up front along the trenches, I think that's going to be the team that finds himself at the end of this one coming out with the win.
From the 6, here comes a return. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36.
Red. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
That's Harrison in motion. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
He's going to run it, and he'll get only about 3 before being ridden out of bounds. Here comes 3rd and 6.
Come on. 70 Timberwolves.
Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
That's incomplete. Daring call on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on downs. Here's a first carry for their running back. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that one. First down, Broncos.
Well, we knew coming into this one, Mike, that we were going to see a lot of this guy, and we knew we'd see a lot of him early. And if that first play is any indication of the rest of this game, this defense is going to have their hands full containing him.
They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
That's another Broncos first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Broncos. Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. He knocks it through. Broncos will take a 7-0 lead.
Broncos 7, Raiders nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick throw here is complete. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
2 yards on the
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
Let's go now. Ready?
Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Well, I think it would be a bit of an understatement, Mike, to say that this offense has come out today a bit flat. They haven't picked up a single first down through the first 2 drives, and barring a really aggressive decision here, they'll have to wait till their 3rd series to see if they can make it happen.
That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Gonna give the ball over on down.
Hold it ready. Mustang 19. Set up. Ready.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's got it inside the 5. And he's going to be taken down. They get 24 on that one. And just like that, it's 1st and goal. Ball sitting on the 3. It is 1st down and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll look to throw. This one caught at the 4. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Denver. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
23-yard line.
Bring it on, boys. We got this.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Strike.
He'll fire one deep for Harrison. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Ready.
He'll look to throw. Looking for his tight end on the quarter route. He's got it. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet in bounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
That's Harrison in motion. And it's a reception for Taysom Hill. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 17 yards, the gain there. Good for a Raider 1st down.
Cougar 19.
They'll look to throw again. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Quarter 2 begins. It is Raider football. They have it 2nd and 4 coming up.
Go.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll swing this out to Johnson. He'll be out of bounds, but after picking up the 1st down on a gain of 7.
That's
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. We'll look underneath here for Johnson.
Man, he fit that one in a tight window. One thing he showed off was his arm strength and his accuracy, but in the grand scheme of things, it didn't really amount to much.
Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
First down.
Got it. Ready?
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll return to Las Vegas after this. What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. 1st down and goal. Quick throw, taken in, and he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
This is a guy that we're used to seeing make a lot of his plays in the back end, Mike, kind of patrolling that center field safety position. But this time, he recognized that play up at the line of scrimmage, and he blows it up for a loss.
That's Harrison in motion. Ready. Back to the air one more time. And he's in. Touchdown, Vegas.
That was a big-time answer by this offense, and they really